I've been reviewing tools on this channel for years. I've never experienced what I experienced today with this new DEWALT tool. Now, I know a lot of people might say that the title and the thumbnail are clickbaity, but I'm telling you now, if you buy this tool, half of you are going to love it, half of you, this will not work for. So you wanna make sure that you watch this video. I'm kind of aggravated, a little fed up, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video as well. Just in case you haven't noticed, DEWALT has really been stepping it up when it comes to their electronic side of things. Wearable speakers, neck bands, earbuds, all kind of stuff. And a lot of people have really been liking what they've been coming out with, including myself. So let's take a look and see what we have here today, and we're gonna set it up and see how it works. All right, so this is the new DEWALT magnetic vent dash mount charger, and it got a couple different things going on in here. This piece right here is particularly interesting. All right, let's open this up and sort of see what's going on the inside. I'm curious to see what comes with this. I think there's a piece in here that I think is going to be pretty real nice. Like, so you're going to have a USB to C. Interesting. Packaging. Okay, so this must be for the swivel for the phone. See it? So this is a 3M, so you can not only put this on your vent, it looks like you can attach this to your hard surface. So one of the pieces that I was looking for that dropped was this piece right here. This is pretty interesting to me, and I think this is a magnet charger. And then on the outside of this box, you have another piece that the swivel is going to go into. So I guess we're going to start setting this thing up. All right, so first up, this is pretty interesting. This is the piece that's going to go into the vent, and how to do that is you can see that this hook comes out as I turn it, and then if I want to tighten it down, I can do it like this. So DEWALT did have something very similar to this a couple years ago, and wasn't a huge fan of it. I mean, it worked okay, but it was one of those ones that just slid over top of the vent. I don't really like those because my phone's a little bit heavier, and a lot of other people's phones are a little bit heavier, so the weight was sort of pulling the thing off, and you could also take a chance of breaking the vent, which I don't want to do. But how this one works seems to be a bit different. This is actually a pretty cool design. You can see there's two little hooks right here, and it looks like it's going to clip on like this, and then we just tighten this down. It's going to tighten up like such. Pretty freaking neat. Let me show you sort of what's going on here. You can see there's much more support on this type than the previous. So this locks it like that. But if I want to unscrew this, look what happens. Watch. We're gonna unscrew. That comes off. So this right here, the design on this is much better than the previous model. You can see there's a hook right here, and this is going to catch on to the back of your plastic here. And then this larger plastic piece, what's nice about this, instead of putting all the pressure on one of these plastic pieces, it sits in like this, and then it sits down. I don't know if you can see it. It sits down on the back of the plastic, and it really adds a lot more rigid stability, if you will. And now what's cool about this is you don't have to worry about this thing falling off because it's on there very sturdy actually. And because this has this piece here and here supporting it, you don't have to worry about it as much breaking one of these off, which is a big plus. But of course, the downfall for one of these type of deals is that you got a lot of heat on the back of your phone, and it's going to block some of that heat. So, you know, depending on where you want to put this thing in your vehicle, you might want to go with this, or you might want to go this route. So now, if you don't want to do the vent, which I kind of like the vent actually, you can go this mount route, and this has a 3M tape on the back. You can put this wherever you want in your car or your truck. And on the bottom side, you even have like a cord wrap right here that'll hold the cord in place, so it's not, you know, swinging all over the place for you. But to be honest with you, even though I didn't think I was going to go to vent route, I think I'm going to go with the vent route. So let me show you how the rest of how this thing hooks up. So you can see it doesn't matter which one you use, these are going to hook up the exact same way. So you got this ball here, and then the one for the vent, you have the ball right here. And then this is the piece where the charger is actually going to sit. So we're just going to attach this to these. Looks pretty simple to do. We're just going to loosen this up, release some of that pressure on the back side. Since we're going to go with the vent this time, we're just going to clip this in. You can see this is going to swivel real nice like and such. And then we'll just tighten this down. And I'm assuming when I tighten this down all the way, what's going to happen is if I don't want this thing to swivel like this, it's just going to tighten it to a fixed point. So keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. And there you go. So it's still a little bit of play. I don't want to tighten it down too much. But it shouldn't like swing on you. If I do this,
you'll be fine. So now that's where this part comes in. This is the actual charger itself. All right, let's look at some of the information on the back. That's the model number, all that good stuff. But it says output watts. So 5 watts, 7.5 watts, 10 watts, 15 watts. Definitely not the fastest charger out on the market. Now, if you're somebody that's in the vehicle all day and you don't need it to charge like 100% within 40 minutes, then this might be okay. If you're taking this on a road trip or whatever, then this is a different story. 15 watts. Might be okay for you. I'm just letting you know it doesn't seem to be the fastest charger on the market. All right, let's try this. This is my son's Apple 17. Will this work even with the case on it? Well, let's check it out. Yeah, it does. There's a magnet. I can feel it clipping on right there by the Apple logo. Yep. This is my daughter's new cell phone that was just busted up within the last couple of days. Now, this is an older model, but this also has a case on it. Let's try that. Yep. Real nice like. Not going to go anywhere. Let's try Samsung phone. You suck, Samsung. Should you name yourself Suck Some? So if you use an Apple device, yeah, you're probably going to really like this. But if you're a Samsung user, yep, you're going to hate this thing and their phone. And by the way, yeah, I did try it without the case on there, and it doesn't make a difference. There's no magnet in the Samsung. So earlier in the video, I mentioned that I was frustrated, fed up, and aggravated, and I am. Not so much with DEWALT, but I am with Samsung, and I'll tell you why. I did some research, and the reason why this works on the Apple phone compared to the Samsung, because Apple has a strong magnet inside of their phones that this connects to. Samsung, even though the store says that it has a small one, it's not powerful. And I am always disappointed in my Samsung phone. I've used it for years and years and years, and I always feel that they just come up short. So am I going to switch to an Apple phone? I guess, yeah, because this is like the last straw for me. Sorry, Samsung, I've been a loyal, true customer for you for years, but hot ham, you suck ace, and I'm done with you. So there you go. Some of you are going to buy this and absolutely love this thing, and then some of you are going to buy it and it's not going to work at all for you. So good thing you stop by, watch this video, got subscribed, hit the bell notification, and checked out these videos right here. With that, we'll be back with more videos soon.